Good morning. I thought you might enjoy a walk around the garden this morning. It is absolutely beautiful. It is the 12th of November, Saturday, and it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. So I thought I'd show you what's come out in the last couple of weeks. First thing I'd like to start with is this beautiful jasmine. It's only come out in the last few days, but oh, the smell is glorious. Just on the doorway there, so we get to stand under the veranda, sit under the veranda of an evening, stand out there in the morning, and we get the waft of that beautiful jasmine. Typical jasmine polyanthum. Alright, so we're going to look in the fairy garden first. Just walk up here. Beautiful Aladi lavender. I've been harvesting that at the moment, getting myself some bunches ready to go for my lavender sachets. Distance Hills. Here's another lavender. This is the Spanish variety, one of the angel wing varieties. Bees are just starting to wake up this morning. We've got Salvia Sensation out there. Valerian in the background, some other salvias coming out. Oh, must show you one of my favourite roses that I have in my garden. This is it here. It's one of the For Your Eyes Only roses. Doesn't have a fragrance, but it just gets covered for a long time in a mass of buds and flowers. See that little bud in there? Gorgeous, gorgeous colours. It's one of the single petal varieties with a darker centre. Lovely. Okay, we'll keep going around. Can catch a little glimpse of the evening primrose still in flower there. Little pink flower. Evening primrose. Going all right. There's a French lavender. We go down. You can see the Russell lupins. We'll head towards those. Purple, pink. This guy here, fascinating. There's a little purple flower here. Yes, I know. It's a weed. But, you know, the true definition of a weed is something that you don't want. So I liked it. I kept it in the garden. So the lupins. Pink one there. Gorgeous. Now we're going to look at Waverley. So this is a salvia called Waverley, and the little birds love this salvia. Quite often I'll just look out the back door and wonder why the bush is moving, and it'll be little tiny birds in there, little honey eaters, and what are they called? Sprites. Here's another Italian lavender. That one copped it from the wind, so I'll probably end up pulling that out at the end of the season, replacing it. There's a little geranium here called Bacova, and that is a gorgeous little spreader, little ground cover spreader. You can hear the bees going on the lavender. Saladi again. I've got a few of those in the garden. They're just so good to have to be harvesting from. Here's Hot Lips Salvia. You can see it's just starting to come into the white. It's a bit early in the season. So early in the season it is completely red. As the season goes on, it does the red and white on the flowers. And then by the end of the season, some of the flowers come out and they're just white. Little pond over there. Catmint. And we've got another, the pink angel wings lavender there, covered in bees. And at the foot of that we've got a little scabiosa or pincushion. That's the pink one. And it's a nice little ground cover too. I like to have little bits and pieces all through the garden. That just adds interest. Keeps me interested, that's for sure. Oh, this here, this bit of digging out of the dirt there. Okay, you see that a fair bit around my garden, particularly at this time of year. And the rocks move, and even big rocks move. And that's Eric. Eric's our resident echidna, and quite often we'll see him around or in the paddock next door, and he just comes in and looks for ants. The delphinium's about to flower there. The Weigelia is still flowering, and the spireas are going really well. Covered in flowers there. See the yellow? That's my broom. Broom next to a Euryops, which is also yellow. This Euryops has been flowering, this little guy here, he's been flowering since winter. Okay, we'll go up into this garden. We'll go up here and have a look at this Osteospermum. Lovely colour, he's actually not quite open. I think I found him last time, looking at the insects. And of course, we've got the Weigelia, this is the rosaceae one, still flowering. And Japanese maple, Judas tree behind it, more lavenders. And next door's paddock. It's just got a nice view of the distant hills. Right. Yes, there's a train sign there. Why, you may ask? Well, when we first moved in, it was drought. The paddocks were very dry, and right shoved up back in the back corner under the ground, like buried a bit, was that sign. So I'd say some kids have had some fun, ripped off a sign somewhere, because we haven't got a train line here, at least 5 k's away. So I thought, oh well, I'll use that somewhere in the garden. This little purple vine is your Hardenbergia violacea, so creeping one, happy wanderer, Australian native. Let's keep going around. Got a bird feeder just here, bird bath. Bird feeder at the foot of Gum Gully, and it's covered in birds. And the big sulphur-crested cockatoos have been fighting over where who's going to win. Vigilis, the red flower there. We've got the rock roses now out, that's the pink one there. This is a hardy shrub. I've got all these growing. They're getting the morning sun, but they're under gum trees. Beautiful. Absolutely covered. Let's go around. Oh, you want to say hello, do you? Alright, I'm going to say hello. Hello. Hello to everybody. That's Ginger Megs. Loves to have a chat. Always follows me everywhere in the garden. Good companion. Alright, now we're going round into Gum Gully. This is a native hibiscus. Beautiful shrub as well. Okay, alright, we'll come back out of here. Let's pan across a bit, and then I'll pan a few bits and pieces. The Hebes are about to come out, so this is a white one. Chinese lantern there, the red one is out. Emu bush, wind hit that this year, but it's still hanging in there and it's starting to grow up. It has got these little delicate little flowers, little pink flowers, sort of like pinky orange. See? And now, oh, there's a little one there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's good. Roses are starting to all flower too, so I'll show you some of those. Here's the pink variegated Weigelia, which I've talked about before in one of my other videos. I've got a specialist video on that, how to grow them in your garden. Next to that, we've got the fruticans. That one, yellow Chinese lantern. Okay, silver foliage is nice in your garden too. Senecio there. Alright, we're going to just have a look at this Osteospermum. This is different to the bronze. This is a burgundy colour. I had a farmer telling me the other day when he came in to buy a whole heap of natives off me, and he was telling me how he had the Osteospermum just around his garden, and the sheep got out and they got into the garden, and he had overnight 3 sheep die. So he got the vet in thinking there was something major wrong, and apparently the vet said it was the Osteospermum flowers or plants, and you know, don't let your sheep at them because it'll kill the sheep. This is a white lavender, French lavender, the valerian behind it. I had a salvia die in this spot because of all the rain. This spot here, because the tank overflows, so I put these little guys in. Little ground cover, pretty, tiny little thing, very delicate. So I thought that was pretty good. Pentstemons are starting to come out. Oh, we'll come around here. We'll have a look at the Phlomis. This is Phlomis, I think it's Russelliana. It's a lovely shrub. It sends up these whorls of yellow flowers. As you can see by the foliage, it's very hardy, especially in dry climates when we get our hot summers. So here's, go past the duck pen. I'll go see what the chooks are doing. The ducks are out. They go wander. Hi chooks. Oh, there he is, my big boy. Hi little chickens. Chickens running around, chooks running around. Anyway, I'll do another video just on the chooks for you to have a good look at them. Cootamundra wattle, this is the purple one. Purpurea Baileyana. Big tree. Trouble is it's short-lived, 15 years. So lamb's ear. This is called, yeah, you guessed it, the silver garden. So the snow in summer, Ceratarsum tomosum, lamb's ear. Got a couple of irises in here that are looking glorious in all their colours. Look at that one. Isn't it beautiful? Very nice. And then this one. I went to a market and there was a specialist iris nursery there, and this is about 4 years ago I suppose, and I bought 5 or 6 irises. So I've got no idea what varieties they are, and I don't even know where I planted most of them, but obviously I planted 2 there. We've got a curry bush there. He's going well, he's about to flower, has the yellow flowers. And this is called angel wings. Senecio angel wings. Really tongue-like flowers or leaves. Beautiful. Okay, we've got a salvia in there, the front of the chook yard. Another green Cootamundra there. Okay, we've got the dam, no duckies. Duckies probably down the paddock. We'll come past, go back past the ruins garden. We're just working on that at the moment. We've got a bit of work to go, but this is glorious. This is another Australian native. This is the same as that native hibiscus, the purple one that I showed you as a big shrub, and this is his white cousin. And he has a tinge of purple on the back of his flowers, but he'll end up nice, beautiful big shrub. He's only a little at the moment. Thrives on neglect, rocky soil, catmint there, purple catmint. Yeah, doesn't get watered only gets the rain. Mind you, we've had brilliant rains this year. So let's head up the hill. Oh, there they are. They're coming to see what I'm doing. Hi guys. There's a beautiful Artemisia or wormwood there. Supposedly great to keep parasites away from your chook pen. Very strong fragrance. Let's go. There's another iris there, a bicolour one. Alright. Now, we have, this is Hen's Haven, this garden here, and the Californian lilac or ceanothus is still looking glorious. Wonderful shrub, that one. That's straight under a gum tree too. Alright, we're gonna go this side. And this is the west bank. Why, you may ask? It's facing west. Salvia's in there. This is where I have a lot of the roses. Rosemary obviously as well. But this rose is glorious. Butterflies in there. There's another one of those roses that's for your eyes only. This one's lovely here. This rose is David Austin called Olivia. Beautiful pink flowers. Alright. Along here we have a magenta salvia. It's coming out into flower. Then we have a geranium called Edna Walling Pop-Up, and it's Australian. So what happened was it was discovered in her gardens in Victoria, and it just pops up in everywhere by seed. So you don't actually have a plant that you can identify that is a perennial. It just comes up wherever it likes. So I never planted this here. I did, however, plant one in this wheelbarrow. So I no longer have one in the wheelbarrow. Alright, we're still Marguerite Daisy, looking beautiful. Canthosmolus, valerian, roses. Primulas are nearly finished. There's a couple still flowering in there. Crabapple, buddleia, and Vincent. Vincent's just standing proud here. Violet iris and a lavender called Ghostly Princess. Beautiful. Right. You can come out and visit our gardens. We're open Fridays and Saturdays each week. 10 to 4, so we're open today being Saturday. People will come out, they'll just come and wander. We also have visits by garden clubs, and they can just make an appointment to come out, and doesn't have to be the Friday or the Saturday. Actually, I prefer it isn't those days. So they come out and they have the run of the place. Come and they bring their lunch, wander around, and end up going over to the nursery, here's Megs, and making some purchases. So we're going to have a look up here now. I have, and they're not out at the moment, but this spot here, I have one shingleback lizard here suns himself on that rock there. And then I have a couple of shingleback lizards further up. They just live in the rocks here. There's gold bunny. Looking beautiful. Lavender. So the other spot where there's usually 2 shinglebacks is just in there. There's a little hole in there in between the rocks, which they've decided to make their home. Now we're going to go over this side, which is the pantry. I call it the pantry garden anyway. Oh, hello. Hello, standing on the bin. Hello. What you doing? Hi. Hello. Pay me more attention. Okay. So, catmint, hebe, lavenders, lots of nice smelly things. I tell you what's really glorious is when the common sage, when it flowers, it's just beautiful. It's a lovely colour. Mind you, I'm a purple fan. But that's a lovely, lovely colour. Alright, we'll keep going. So we've got another Aladi lavender. We've got curry plant, salvias. Now just behind our sign here, the pantry sign, we have self-sown dill and coriander come up. So I just let that run and then it self-seeds again. There's some common thyme there. There's a little salvia called Rose. Feverfew. Here's Banksia Rose looking glorious. Salvia. And the red Weigelia. I'll show you that because that's right out at the moment and looking beautiful. There it is there. If you like a red flower in your garden, that's a lovely shrub. The valerian again. Okay, we've got a magenta salvia there just coming out. French lavender. I will be harvesting some of that for drying, for bouquets to dry, and I might even try it with some wreaths. A little osteospermum there. Alrighty. Okay. Now we're going to go back around. We might just have a look here and see what's in this garden bed. This one's called Flushing Grove. Okay, lots of butterflies there, even on the valerian, little white butterflies with the black tips. Very cute. Got buddleias in there. They're not in flower yet, which is unusual because they're quite often one of the earliest things to flower. Here's a nice iris there. Another bearded iris there. Yeah, looking lovely. Salvia again. That's another hot lips. It's a dark purple salvia here. Kind of a low growing on that one. She's coming into flower too. Alrighty. You can hear the magpies. This guy here is an African salvia. Lutensis, I think his name was. A leucadendrum, 16 candles. Some geraniums just starting to come out. Or pelargoniums is their correct name. We've got Another one up here. Oh, the mini rose cherry. He's just starting to flower too. Another pelargonium there. Looking gorgeous. Now we'll go back, we'll go around past the tractor. Everyone's got to have a tractor. And we've got the Hardenbergia. This one, self-sown, was here when the shed was being built, and I noticed it in the ground and I put a little bit of a support under it and it's just thrived. Okay, I'm going to have a look at these few things in here. This is a sticky grevillea or spiny grevillea, covered in little red flowers, and the little birds love that too. A bit of rosemary at the front of it. Some more iris. That's a pretty one. Into the back we've got a callistemon, starting to flower, and next to it we have a melaleuca. Looking splendid. Love these native shrubs, they're just beautiful. Really nice. All the little birds and insects love them. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay, so we'll pan across there. That's the hardening off area on those gates. They're the plants that I have propagated and are not ready to be sold because they're not big enough, or they're not big enough or hardy enough at this stage to be planted into anyone's garden, so they don't have great roots at this stage. Let's have a look at the potatoes. Oh my god, and I'm doing a video just on these potatoes because this is a trial to see how they go in the pots, but they need building up again. I only did it a week ago, or not even a week ago. Anyway, we've got sweet peas starting to come out. Gotta love them. And now we're going to go and have a look at another iris. So this must be another one of the ones that I bought at that market that time. Pretty. Yeah. Now this little ground cover here, that's called Snow in Summer. I showed you that one in one of the other gardens. It's just gone mad. Spreads, going on, falling over the rocks. We mow it off, doesn't worry. And this little salvia here is called pumpkin. Beautiful, beautiful colour. Sort of pumpkin colour. Green and orangey. Another osteospermum there. Looking lovely. Alrighty. Now we might go down. I'd like to show you. So these are my trees, it's all native Australian trees that I've planted, and this is my orchard. It's the neighbours next door with all the long grass, so we have to just live with that. Okay, there, this is the nursery beds, as you can see. I wanted to show you though, that's my buddleia section. There's my shrubs in there. A whole range of stuff, all propagated on the farm. Okay, what I wanted to show you is in this tub here. This is one of those recycled washing machine tubs on the tip. Is a lilac, and this one is white. I've put it in here. It was the tiniest little thing, and I propagated that. So I can't wait to see it flower. Mightn't flower this year because it's so little, but then it's doing really, really well. All right, shall we have a quick look along the nursery? All right, not much. These are the shrubs, ground covers, succulents. So a couple of things flowering there. The Marguerite daisy, the Cape hibiscus there. It's flowering. Pretty ground covers here. Yeah. Meg's is just going to help you see that. Look at the candy tufts, she said. Look at that. With its flowers. Lovely. We've got an almond tree here. And he's actually got almonds on him. We'll have a look at that. There's an almond there. Coming on. Come on like that. They're almonds. Lovely tree, but the cockies do get in and beat me to it quite often. I do cover it, but you still find I just don't want to trap them. Alright, this side's the buddleias. Lots and lots of buddleias. Now this tree, this is a glorious tree. This is one of my favourites. This is my apricot tree. Got a bit of picture of him. Beautiful tree. I'll show you his fruit. And it's just so much different to eating out of there. I will buy a net for this tree because I really love the apricots themselves. The birds will get them if I don't cover it. Okay. Oh, let's go to this bed. This has got perennials. This has got, rosemary, lavenders, salvias, bits and pieces. This side we've got a white catmint. We've got some Californian poppy. We've got some hellebores that have still got flowers on them. This gorgeous little guy here is a native Australian ground cover too, called Brachycomb multifida. That variety is break of day. Okay. Yeah. Pink pen nestamen. People can wander around into the gardens, have a look. Oh, there's a rock rose there called, this one's called Sunburst, which is an interesting colour for a pink flower. It's only a little shrub. It's nice though. Okay. Go back into the nursery. See what's happening in the perennial bed. So we've got a pelargonium there, flowering. We've got a ground cover or dwarf achille, Lewisii. Got cornflower there, a little purple geranium flowering, purple cornflower, Californian poppies there, looking very nice. Some strappy leaf plants, range of them. Trees over the back there, we've got exotic trees, and then we've got natives. Trying to get more natives in because I find that they sell really well. People love them, and I plant so many myself, so I may as well get those seeds going. What do we got down here? Okay. We've got some specials here on the table, and we've got our water plants here in the thing, and a couple of fish. So they're quite near the top there. I don't know if you can see them. Water plants, water lily, it's a yellow one. And at the front of that we've got lamium just coming into flower. Achillea lady's mantle there. It's glorious with the dew on the leaves. And the Veronica. Buddleia there. And if you look down into the orchard, you can see the distant hills in the background. Span around here. Looking at the paddock next door. And back to the nursery. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed that video today. If you'd like to follow along, you can subscribe, like, and all of those things. Or you can just give me a ring if you want to, talk about anything, put some orders in. That'd be great. Alright, thanks for joining me today. It's been fun. Bye bye.